Good morning to everyone. This is G. Lakshminarayana, Department Chemistry. My college name is SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. So my designation contract lecturer. Today we'll learn the about phase rule. Phase rule is chapter of the second year, sem third. Phase rule is the one of the part of physical chemistry in the unit of the physical chemistry. The previous class, we also learnt what is phase and what are components and what is degree of freedom and what is equilibrium, and we learn also about water system. The water system is a one component system we learned in the previous class. Today we learn about two component system. Two component system. So we know the phase rule. Already previous class we learned P plus F equal to C plus 2. P plus F equal to C plus 2. This is the phase rule. It's proposed by Gibbs, already we learnt. Here P equal phase of the system, F equal degree of freedom, and C equal number of components. In the one component system, we used this phase rule P plus F equal C plus 2. The one component system, one component system is based on the solid, liquid, and gas. In this way, we take P plus F equal to C plus 2. But here, the two component system consists of solid and liquid phase only. Solid and liquid phase only. So effect of pressure is kept constant here. The two component system here only we take solid and liquid. So we remove the pressure is the kept in constant here. So in this way, here the pressure is constant. We can the phase equation is reduced. So what is we can write? We can here did not consider the pressure in this the two component system. The two component system we take only liquid and solid. In the one component system we take three: liquid, solid, and gas. In this way we can write P plus F equal to C plus 2. But here in the two component system we take only solid and liquid. The pressure is constant. Here we can reduce the equation. Now we can write P plus F equal to C plus 1. Here we see P plus F equal to C plus 1. Here we same way P equal phase, C equal components, F equal degree of freedom. The reduced phase equation, this one is P plus F equal to C plus 1. Here the pressure is constant because we did not take the gas. In this two component system we will take only solid and liquid. So above equation is the more convenient to apply the solid liquid component condenser system. The P plus F equal C plus 1 is the most convenient by the solid and liquid component condenser system. All of you understand what is the difference of P plus F equal to C plus 2, and the reduced equation is P plus F equal to C plus 1. Simply here pressure is constant in the two component system. Now the two component system In the previous classes, one component system we learn about water system, but here we'll two component system we learn here the silver lead system. Silver lead system is the most important, and just try to understand what is the silver lead system. It is a two component system. We know the silver and lead is the two components, silver and lead. In the system, possible phases are solid silver. See here, in the system, phases are solid silver and a solid lead, and the third one is solution of silver and lead in molten state. The fourth one is vapor. The silver lead system, it is the main two component system, silver and lead. In this system, the phases are here, possible phases are here. We can see the number one is solid silver, second one is solid lead, third one is solution of silver and lead in molten state, and the fourth one is vapor. Since the boiling point of Ag and Pb are high, the vapor phase is absent. Hence, the AB system consists of only solid liquid phases. The number of different possible phases reduced from 3 to 2. Then the phase rule is here, P plus F equal C plus 1. Now all of you understand here. This is the silver lead is the two component system. If here we take in the phases are possible to phases solid silver and solid lead, solution of silver and lead, the molten state and vapor. But here boiling point of AgPb are high, the vapor phase is absent. Then we can consist of here AgBB system is only solid and liquid phases. So the number of different possible phases from reduced to 3 to 2. So we can write here P plus F equal to C plus 2 in the two component system we already discussed. Now see the diagram of AgPb system. AgPb system. In the x-axis we take composition, which is concentrate, and the y-axis we take temperature. Here the x-axis we can observe here Ag is 100% and Pb is 0%. Here we taken here Ag is 0%, Pb is 100%. Now here the temperature is here, observe 303 degrees Celsius. Now in the every system of diagram, we know the phase diagram is consists of three features. Already we learned the phase diagram. This is the Ag silver phase diagram. It is already any phase diagram consists of three features. That is regions we know or areas. The second one is lines or curves, and third one is triple point. In the same way here we observe the AgPb system. OA and OB are curves. Here OA and OB are curves. We can see here OA, OB are curves. OA, OB are curves. Now regions. Regions are AOB. AOB are regions. AOC. AOC. BOD, BOD. This is one region, this is second region, this is third region, and DOE. You can observe D DOE. This is the one region, and COE. This is the last region, and the last one is eutectic point. Here, eutectic point is O. O is the eutectic point. We know the phase diagram is curves, regions, and point. In the same way, here we can see OA curve, OB curve. Only two curves are there, and the regions are AOB and AOC, BOD, COE, and DOE. The O is the here eutectic point. Here called eutectic point O. Now see one curve. First one curve is curve OA. Curve OA. Curve OA is the melting point curve of silver. It is the melting point curve of silver. At any point in the curve, solid Ag and AgPb solutions are in equilibrium. You can observe curve OA, the curve of OA, melting point of, it is the curve is melting point of silver, Ag. At any point in the curve, solid Ag and AgPb solutions are in equilibrium. Solid Ag, and this means here we can observe, we can see the silver and silver lead solution is equilibrium. We can see the two solid and liquid at the same time. We can see the same time Ag and AgPb solutions. We can see solid and liquid. For example, we can observe in the water system, we can at a time we see when the ice are kept in the removed from the fridge and keep in the room temperature, you can see the water in liquid state and ice is the solid state. We can observe at a time two states are we observe. In this way, here OA curve we can observe the 80 point solid and AgPb solutions are in equilibrium. Now here we know the phase rule, phase equation, that is the P plus F equal to here C plus 1 reduced equation. So C equal to, we know two components are 2, that is Ag and that is Pb, and the P equal to 2, phases are also 2. So we can write the equation here, C equal to and P equal to 2. Components are 2, silver and lead, phases are also 2, liquid and state. So we can write P plus reduced equation, P plus F equal to C plus 1. Now freedom, degree of freedom, we can write F equal to C plus P minus 1, 2 plus 1 minus 2, F equal to 1. This is the univariant system. F equal to 1, so we can say univariant system. On this curve, adding of Pb to Ag, adding of Pb to Ag, freezing point of Ag should lowers. Freezing point of Ag should be lowers. Here in the OA curve, when we added Pb to Ag, the freezing point of Ag is decreased and it is lower. Then we can get the pure Ag. So we can observe here Ag equal 100% in the point of here. Now here we can see when we here to here, when we adding of PB to AZ, it decreases the freezing point of AG, so we can get the pure of AG. AG is 100% and PB equals 0%. Now we can observe curve OB. It is the melting curve of lead. At any point on this curve, solid PB and AG PB solutions are in equilibrium. In the same, we can see here OB curve. The OB curve, we can observe in the OB curve at any point of curve PB and AgPb solution. In the before silver and silver Pb solution, but here Pb lead and silver lead solutions are in equilibrium at any point of this curve. We can see, observe here solid Pb. We can see solid Pb and AgPb solution in equilibrium, and we can see two states in the curve, in this curve, OB curve. Now we know the phase equation P plus F equal C plus 1 reduced equation. In the same way, F equal we can get here 1. That is the univariant system. In the same way, on this curve, adding of Ag, the before adding of lead, here before adding of Ag, PB freezing point should decrease and we can get the purity of lead. See here we can add of Ag to Pb here. The freezing point of should lowers, and we can here we can get purity of silver 100% in the last term when we add the silver to Pb. So these are curves OA and OB. Now regions or areas. So first region is here AOB. AOB region we can observe. AOB region. AOB region. Here we can see AgPb solution. In this region, only the liquid alloy of AgPb exists. Here, AgPb, alloy of AgPb, the liquid alloy of AgPb. You can observe here AgPb silver lead alloy solution here in the region of AgPb, in the region of AOB. Now in the same way we can write here phase rule. C equal 2 and P equal 1. C equal to 2, here we can know Ag and silver, but P equal 1. This is the only solution is there. Components are 2, that is silver and lead, so we can write here C equal to 2, and phase is only 1, that is solution. We can write here P equal to 1. So the reduced equation P F equal to C plus 1, C plus P minus 1, we can write F equal to 2. That is the bivalent system. Here that is bivalent system. Now the next the regions are here. You can see AOC and BOD. AOC, this is region. BOD, this region. See here, solid Ag plus in the AOC region, we can see here the AOC region, solid Ag plus liquid Ag, and BOD, you can observe here solid PB plus liquid PB. Here solid Ag plus liquid Ag in the region of AOC. AOC here. BOD region silver solid PB and liquid PB. Now here in this region solid PB liquid melt and solid liquid melt phase are present. So we can write the phase equation C equal to two components are there already we know silver and lead, and P equal to also 2. Why here? Why here the solid Ag and liquid Ag? So two phases solid and liquid is there. We can observe P equal to 2. Now F equal to C minus P plus 1. The F equal also 1. Here we can observe univariant system also here. F equal to 1. We can write here univariant system. Now again region of COE and DOE. C region COE and DOE. In the COE we can observe eutectic point and solid Ag. Here in the DOE region we can observe eutectic and solid PB. Eutectic point solid Ag we can observe in the COE area, and we can observe eutectic and solid PB in the DOE area. Here E we can see Ag equal 2.4% and PB equal to 97.6%. That is E in the point of E. Now see we can observe COE and the DOE regions. Now we can get the phase equation. C equal to we know 2 and P equal to also 3. Sorry, P equal to also here in the COE 2. Already in these regions we can solid silver plus eutectic and solid PB plus eutectic phases are present. You can observe in this way COE and DOE eutectic plus solid Ag and eutectic solid PB, and we can see. So C equal 2 components and the two regions P equal to also is here 2 phases are also 2 eutectic and solid. So in this way we can write F equal to is here univariant system. Now the last one is here we can observe eutectic point. In the any phase diagram we can see one point is there, that is over in the water system we can see water triple point, and then this we can here eutectic point. This is the O is the eutectic point. In the at this point of three phases solid PB and solid Ag and their solutions silver Ag solution is the coexist here, and the point of eutectic O three phases solid PB solid Ag and their solutions silver PB solution is coexist. Now we can write here the phase equation. In the eutectic point we know C equal to 2, the two components are there we know, but here the phases are 3, P equal to 3, that is silver and PB and silver PB solutions. Now we can write here F equal to C minus P plus 1. At the F equal to we can write here 0. 0 is the invariant system. 0 is here invariant system. At this point O temperature is we can observe 308 degrees Celsius, and composition of the components is 2.4% Ag and 98.6% of PB. You can see here already I told Ag in the point of O. Eutectic means here the three coexist silver lead and silver solids silver and solid PB and their solution. Then we can write here P equal to 3. Now here the point of Ag equal 2.4% and PB equal to here 97%. percent we can get. So this is the main of the silver lead solution system. You can observe this is very carefully. The silver lead system is a two component system. In the two component system, here we can uh, phase equation is reduced because of the we can phase pressure is here constant, pressure is here constant, uh, so we can get the equation P plus F equal to C plus 1 is the reduced equation of phase. Now in the silver lead system we can see the diagram. Here two curves are OA and OB. Regions are AOB, AOC, BOD, COE and DOE are there. The point is EO is here, you take 2 point. Now we can see all these equations. Now some applications are these there. So during the extraction of PB from galena, a small amount of Ag is associated with PB. Because here silver is soluble in lead some extent, which is known as antiferrous lead. So here the process of removing the trace of silver from antiferrous lead is known as desilveration of lead. It is based on the phase diagram of AgPB system. This is the one application we can see. Here what is the application here is here. During the extraction of PB from galena, galena means here PBS. PBS. Here in the galena, the small amount of Ag, that is the 0.1% less than. Small amount. That is 0. Less of 0.1% is associated with PB. Silver soluble in leads to some extent, which is known as antiferrous lead. The process of removing the trace of silver here, in the remove of silver, we know the 0.1%, less 0.1% is here. The small of remove from silver in the galena, the process we can say here, desilverization of lead. So it is the based on the phase diagram of silver lead system. This is the application of the silver lead system. So in this today in this we learn here two components system. That in the two component system we can observe the main is phase diagram, phase equation and the reduced equation, and in the silver lead we can see here regions and you take 2 point, and the application here we can observe, we can remove the silver from the galena, that is the desilverization of lead. Now, so what is here desilverization of lead? Desilverization of lead by Pattison processes. Pattison processes. Pattison's process is commercially used for the desilverization of lead. The argentiferrous lead is heated to a temperature above its melting point, so the system consists only of liquid phase. Now let the point its presence in the system, the molten lead. On cooling, the temperature of melt with fall without any charge in concentration. When the Y point is reached, PB will begin to crystallize out. The solution contains increasing amount of Ag. Now he is here 2.54 J and 9.53, 96.4 OB. Now we can heat their liquid and liquid PB, and next again we observe liquid and solid Pb, again we can get liquid only. On further cooling, Pb continues to separate out. The melt continues to be reached as the silver is the effective point is reached. At the point O percentage of silver increases to 2.4. Thus alloy containing 2.4 Ag and 96% is the recovery of silver. So today we learn about silver lead system, and the next class we learn magnesium and zinc, NaCl and water system. So thank you. Stay home. Stay safe, sir.